I eat up, I can't cool down. My situation goes down, down, down. I eat up, I can't cool down. My situation goes down, down.
21 past the hour. Speaking of art and artists, Brad Friedman will be sitting in for me tomorrow night. We have a function at Malloy School that we're going to go to, so Brad Friedman will be here tomorrow night to delight and entertain you and probably scare the hell out of you. Art during totalitarianism. And that's... We're right on the cusp of that. Now, I know a lot of people, Jesus, Malloy overreacts about this fascist stuff. No, Malloy doesn't overreact about this fascist stuff. I'm sure that that's what German citizens told each other in the early 30s in Germany. Oh, well, Herman down the street, he overreacts about this Nazi stuff, Art during totalitarianism and the totalitarianism that is coming to this country and is here, it's just creeping in on little cat feet, right, is fascism. There's all sorts of totalitarianism, but the one that is has always been here. It's just always been kept in check, here being the United States. The one kind of totalitarianism is fascism. It's always been here. And as our political system matured, after we stole the country from the indigenous people and brutalized 10 million slaves to build up all kinds of personal fortunes for the white people, after that political system started to mature, fascism, because of the way we were founded, fascism became the method of governance of choice of the ruling class. So it's getting close. It's getting close. And what happens to art during that time? Well, getting back to the story, University of Wyoming, a British artist named Chris Dury installed this 36-foot diameter sculpture called Carbon Sink. Now remember what it is. It's a swirl of dead wood, tree trunks, and lumps of coal intended to show the link between global warming and the beetle infestation that has ripped the hell out of forests across the Rockies. So the installation was complete, and ever since, the university has been just caught in this bitter controversy, according to the New York Times. Well, that eventually led to the quiet removal of the artwork several months ago after energy officials and their political allies complained to the university administrators. Do you understand? After energy company, after corporatists, capitalists said, wait a second. Wait just a goddamn minute here. What is that? What is that? Now, the dispute over the sculpture has continued to embroil the university after it released emails discussing the artwork. The emails first obtained by Wyoming Public Radio. And remember, Romney said, public radio, that's going to be defunded too. Of course, he doesn't understand that public radio is listener-supported, but that doesn't matter. It can still be seriously wounded, and it will be. You've got to understand this. You've got to get this. Corporatist, capitalist America does not want publicly sponsored anything, because that requires organization. This is just like the old Soviet Union, just like the Nazis, just like China today. You get 10 people together on a street corner and you better goddamn have a permit. Totalitarian regimes do not tolerate. Falun Gong is an example. No organization outside the state is tolerated. But I digress. The emails obtained by Wyoming Public Radio showed that the university's president, Tom Buchanan, isn't that a character out of The Great Gatsby? Wasn't it Tom Buchanan? Tom and Daisy Buchanan? Oh, well, I digress again. Anyway, Tom Buchanan, university president, the email showed that Buchanan privately asked that the sculpture be dismantled a year ahead of schedule because of the corporate uproar surrounding it. In a note on August 13th to the director of the university's art museum, Dr. Buchanan wrote that it would be best to remove the sculpture, quote, given the controversy that it has generated, end quote. Controversy? Was there a controversy? No, there was no controversy. The controversy, quote, was the fact that the mining and timber interests in Wyoming got very pissed off. Very pissed off. Now, the university president's note followed objections raised by local lawmakers and capitalists in Wyoming's energy industry, which helped support the university through state taxes. The energy industry, quote, felt betrayed by the artwork displayed on the campus. What? Marion Loomis, the executive director of the Wyoming Mining Association, said to university officials in an email, using a mild profanity for emphasis, "I am all for freedom of expression, but putting a permanent peace blasting the coal industry while taking millions in royalties and abandoned mine land fees and severance taxes strikes me as a stab in the back." Oh, well, gee, Mr. Mining, lobbyist official. More on this when we come back.